Hello everybody and welcome back to another Rockabilly guitar lesson, and today I want to show you how to play the solo from Party Doll by Buddy Knox. And this was a request, but it also has special meaning to me because Buddy Knox was the first original 1950s artist that I saw live on stage on November 9th, 1990, exactly 1 year after the wall came down. A very special moment for me, and how we got there, that was an adventure by itself, but I wrote about it in my book, Rock and Roll Fever, and we're now at the 17th chapter editing, so there's light on the end at the end of the tunnel. And this is where I also got this record here at the concert, and still play it, of course. Still love the music of Buddy Knox. And Party Doll was recorded in 1956 at Norman Petty's studio in Clovis, New Mexico, and then it was released on Triple D, which was a label owned by Buddy Knox and Jimmy Bowen. And it was quite a regional hit, but they wanted to get more out of it, so they sold it to Roulette Records, and 1 year later it was a national hit, became number 14 on the top 100 and stayed 5 months in the charts. This lesson is brought to you by my patrons. Without their contributions, I couldn't afford to take the time that I need to produce all those Rockabilly guitar lessons for you. Yeah, so thank you very much. And before I show you how to play the solo from Party Doll, I just want to show you my updated website at randyrich.de. When you go to lessons now, you see a complete list of all available lessons, yeah, all the songs that I taught so far. And you can preview each lesson by just clicking on the title. If the lesson is available in my web shop, then the Buy Now button leads you directly to the right page. If the song is part of a Udemy course, just click on the link and it'll lead you to the right Udemy course with a huge discount. You can search the list very easily for your favorite guitar player or singer, like here in this example, it gives you all Richie Valens lessons. Of course, you can also search for your favorite song. The list also shows you which lessons are available on Patreon, and by clicking on the black icon, it'll lead you directly to my Patreon channel. Under the Video Lessons tab, you'll find all the Udemy courses that I published so far. This page shows you the rates for my online guitar lessons, and it also gives you an easy option to contact me to schedule your free test lesson over Skype or any other software that you prefer. So I hope this layout will make it much easier to find your favorite Rockabilly guitar lesson. But now let's get right to the lesson. Here's how to play the solo from Party Doll as played by Don Lanier. Party Doll is in the key of A, and the solo starts like this. Let's stop here for now. So you make use of the A major arpeggio on the 5th fret, F shape. And you start on the D string. So this is taken by the ring finger on the 7th fret. And you play a whole bar, yeah? 8 eighth notes, and you want to make it swing. Don't play it straight. You want to get the shuffle going here. Then in the second bar you add the G string while still playing the D string, so you have a double stop here. Yeah? One more time, the first 2 bars. Then in the third bar you play the G and the B string, and your index is on the 5th fret, B string. And then you add your pinky to the 8th fret, B string. And this makes it an A7 chord. The first 4 bars. And then the next part sounds like this. So you start with a pickup on the 5th fret, B string. And it starts on 3 and, yeah? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then in the next bar you play. So you start on the 8th fret, pinky. takes the 8th fret, high E string, and then you pull off to the ring finger, which is on the 7th fret, high E string. Yeah? Then you play the 7th fret again, and the 5th, 5th again, and at the end you play the 7th and the 5th fret on the B string. One more time, this whole bar. So if you're not as experienced yet as a guitar player, you might have some trouble with a pull-off here. So just start slow and then step by step work your way up until you have the original speed. Yeah? And make sure it sounds clear. And then in the next bar you repeat this phrase, but he leaves out the last note, the 5th fret. Yeah? Then you play the same phrase but on the B string, and this time when you go to the G string you play the 6th fret. Then you come back to the B string, and then you repeat this phrase. So what we got so far after the A major arpeggio, and this is played over the D chord here, the first 2 bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Back to A. Then the chord progression changes again to D, and you will go again to the E string. And you just repeat what you have played before over the D chord. Yeah? Then the bass run. And an A major chord at the end. And the bass run is played on the A string, 4th fret, 3 times, 3rd fret, 2nd, open, and then just a regular A chord at the end. So here's the whole solo again for you, as played by Don Lanier. I hope I pronounced that correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4.